We begin tonight with your tax refund. For the past few years, you probably know the IRS has had delays processing tax returns, right? And therefore, your refund was late. We're in tax season once again. So this year, when will you get your refund check? Will it be on time? Let's get answers from our resident tax expert, Dominick Tavella. Dom, great to have you back here.
Thank you.
So the IRS is now saying, oh, we're on time. We're starting January 20th. You can get your return into us then. How fast can I get that refund check?
Well, let's start with that. There's a hoax, a falsehood on the internet. God forbid, it's all true if you read it on the internet, that says the IRS is not sending out refunds until October 15th of this year.
October 15th?
October. So that's completely false. The IRS is denouncing that. It's not going to happen. And realistically, if you do it correctly, you can expect your refund if you file early, anywhere between 10, 15 days down the road. So
10 to 15 days.
It can happen even quicker.
There's some detail here, though, right? Because it's not just filing, it's filing electronically. That's what really gets the speed
depends. It depends. So there's three criteria here. The first is,
doesn't filing online make it faster?
Filing online would be, so here's the fastest way to get your refund. You need to file online. You file electronically. And if you use a paid preparer, in today's environment, almost all paid preparers file electronically. So that's going to speed things up a lot. The second thing is, how do you want your refund? If you want your refund electronically deposited, quarters. Now, if you want your refund automatically deposited in your checking account, quick, right? If you want a paper check, it's got to get mailed out. The snail mail delivers it to your house. You got to deposit it. You got to wait for it to clear. And the third criteria, are you going to file early at the end of February, or are you going to file April 15th? Big difference in from a timeline.
The earlier you go, the better off you are. But when do people start getting that W-2 so they can start processing?
This is a sign of caution. So the IRS is saying January 20th, we're ready. Here, let's go. And you know what? If you got a W-2 and it's simple, no big deal, go ahead and file. But most of us, if you have a brokerage statement, other financial statements, you can't really file. You got to wait for those documents to come in.
That stuff comes in late.
Always comes in late. In some cases, March 15th. Okay, so you can't file if you want to. And here's the kicker. The last couple of years, because of the tax law changes, most of these had to be corrected. So you got your 1099 January 30th, and all of a sudden, a month and a half later, you got a corrected one in the mail. You had to go and amend the tax return.
Well, let me tell you, one of the reasons all these forms are late, Obamacare rules. It was super complicated. It changed everything. Look, it changed everything with your broker. It changed the IRS.
In all fairness to the IRS, the last 2 years, Congress and the president changed tax laws at the last minute. They had to go in and change all their systems, their forms, including the preparers. Tax software had to be updated. All of a sudden, everything was on hold. We think this year should go smoother, but we still got to deal with Obamacare.
Any sign that maybe audits will be down? Penalties less? Is there any good news out there?
Well, I don't know if this is good news, but the commissioner of the IRS testified in front of Congress because they now are responsible for helping to comply with Obamacare, and Congress cut their budget, $350 million. They're claiming they're not going to have auditors or enough extra overtime to go out there and do audits. So it could be a side effect of Congress cutting their budget that there won't be as many audits going on.
Something to look forward to.
Oh, sure.
Dom, I know you're going to have a busy season. Thanks for that. Great to see you.
Have a great day.